Seeing my mum so scared, it wasn't even like worried, like it was like fear.
I said, we have to do something because I will not bury Toy.
Kia ora, I'm Toy. Over the past few years, I've been having a shit time mentally, emotionally, and physically. I mean, I gained 80 kilos in 6 months. Clearly, I wasn't all goods. And turns out, it's not just me.
An alarming spike in diabetes.
Māori and Pacific Islanders taking their own lives.
Apparently, Māori and Pasifika are topping the charts on all the worst lists.
Leading to the spread of anti-Māori views.
Fuck.
So why are we so fucked? Surely it's not all our fault. Me and my mate Pab are on a mission to figure out what guys like us can do to truly become all goods.
I think the first thing to go was definitely my mental health, and then that was just a domino effect. I was working a job that was taking up a lot of my time and a lot of my energy and wasn't very creatively fulfilling. The work was so miserable. I was trying to get some joy from something, so I fell back on food. I would roll out of bed, order some food, do work, lunch would come around, order some more food, do some more work, have dinner, and then get in bed. That repetition had become routine. I did not want to look in the mirror. I would even get annoyed when I saw my reflection. In my head, it just didn't look like me, and what I was looking at was like an amalgamation of all my like fuck-ups. I didn't ask for help because I thought I could fix the problem myself. Obviously, I know that's wrong, but that's just the kind of headspace I was in, where I like go into the cave for however long you need to be in the cave and then come out a shredded beast, you know, which just isn't how it works. I gave myself chronic sleep apnea, diabetes. For some reason, it never really stuck to me that like my life was in danger. I just remember going up to visit Mum, and she almost looked at me like she didn't recognize me.
This guy drives by in his car and he waves out, huge, and I thought, I don't know who you are, okay. It was Toy. And I was just like, oh, what's happened to my boy?
Seeing my mum so scared, it wasn't even like worried, like it was like fear. My mum lost her brother of a heart attack and he was lighter than me. People in my family who weren't as heavy as me have had diabetes and have succumbed to it. That definitely made it click for me that if I did go down, it would really ruin her.
That I didn't see coming at all. I really didn't. I said, we have to do something because I will not bury Toy.
At that point, I reached out to my older brother and he's like, why don't you go train with this guy, Pab? He's a bit crazy and the boys are a bit hardcore, but he'll take care of you.
Blast, yeah.
Pab's a qualified personal trainer, nature lover, free spirit, and wild beast. He was working at a swanky Auckland gym when he realised he needed to convince his mates to join and start looking after their health.
I started trying to convince the boys, and slowly I picked them off one by one. No matter where we were, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, like, fuck, see you on Monday, planting the seed. And then slowly the boys started to jump on board. And that's how we got gifted the label Riffraff, because we were boisterous. We were out there to have fun. Every time we'd come into that place, the Riffraff's coming. And that's their negative connotation to us Pacific Island Māori men showing up for themselves. We'll just give them this little shit label. It's like, oh, yeah, we'll take the shit label. And we ran with it.
And so the Riffraff was born. Pab quit his job and has been training the boys in public places for free for the last 5 years, welcoming anyone willing to give it a go. and thankfully, I'd finally admitted to myself that I needed help. After a year training with Peb and the Riffraff, I lost 50 kgs. I was so motivated, I even started sharing my progress.
I used to look like this. So this account's kind of going to act like a journal.
I got off my diabetes meds and even ran a marathon. I was fit as fuck. But then my weight loss plateaued and my motivation disappeared. I stopped training with the Riffraff. The weight started to pile back on. My mental health tanked, and I felt like shit again. What had gone wrong? I started learning about Tafar Tapa, which is a Māori wellness model developed by Tāmesh and Jury. It emphasises the need to look after all 4 taha of our well-being. Taha tinana, taha wairua, taha whānau, and taha hinengaro. I'd been too fixated on how I'd look that I'd neglected the other 3 taha. Of course I'm not going to get better if my house is a mess. So with that in mind, I'm starting again. I don't have all the answers yet, but one thing I do know is that I can't do it on my own.
Yo!
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, brother. Toy went a bit wayward with his mental health and fitness journey. It's never any judgment from me. It's like, fuck, when are we starting again? I don't have any, you should do this, or it's like, fuck, see you tomorrow morning. We start again from 0.
No, these are hiking boots.
Yeah, they're unplaced.
A little bit of housekeeping before we get going. Feke will probably be running his last marathon this year. Half marathon. Corrected. I haven't got him in the full yet. We will all do the half marathon with him.
This is a group of men that have learned that we are stronger together and we can lean upon one another. We flourish as in a community that is supportive of each other's journey, and it doesn't matter if you win or I win, we all fucking win.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna run a loop. If you haven't got an hour of running in you, start to walk. Got 54 minutes of the loop, don't stay together, just fucking smash it.
They were cheering me on for doing like half of push-up on my knees because I couldn't do proper push-ups then, you know? Which to me, when I would be training, I'd be like, fuck, you're useless, like you're weak, like you're pathetic. But in that space, that was like mean.
Shot, boys! Nice work, brother, good effort, Toy. Shot him now, shot Leo.
When Toy first came to training, he didn't want to be seen, so he was quiet. But the most beautiful thing about working alongside, not only Toy, but working alongside people like that is you watch them flourish. You watch each pedal open up at a time. It's like, oh, fuck, today it's like, even little things are like, fuck, Toy took his T-shirt off today. No one else in the group notices. Fuck, my heart mounts. Because Toy has let go of something that says, hey, I have to keep my T-shirt on and hide myself.
Shin splints, breath's gone, muscles sore. I hate this.
I do really want to get better and let go of the cycle of shit I keep putting myself through. So I'm going to go out and connect with kaupapa that help guys like me to strengthen not only our taha tinana, but our hinengaro, wairua, and taha whānau as well.
What makes being vulnerable so challenging for Tani?
So when someone asks me how I am, I want to mean it when I say, yeah, all goods.
Morning up.
It's mean to be back. It's been a wee while.
Yep.
But good to get my, do a bit of work on my taha tinana. Keen as to take a look at the other po and see what we can find out.
Yeah, and I guess sort of need to look at the plan going forward of what we're going to do with your other pos. I can help to take care of this one,
yeah.
But you need to go on that journey inside to find your other things through your art, through, I don't know, that's sort of yours, and I can talk with you through it, but can't do it for you, but I'll walk the journey
Come with
you.
me?
We can hold hands if you want.
Let's do it.